Hello and welcome wherever you're watching around the world. This is the 7th edition of Waterpolo by the Sea, and I don't think we've ever had conditions quite as spectacular as this. We've got the Aussie Sharks taking on the International All-Stars, a couple of Olympic gold medalists in the water, the two best players in the world in the water, but also in the water, massive waves. Bondi Icebergs is one of the most iconic locations in the world, and there's a 2.5 to 3 metre swell, and the swell's coming into the pool. With me is Olympic gold medalist Deb Watson. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm glad I'm on the outside today. I've seen 4 balls go into the surf, which I don't think we're going to get back, and we may see one of the referees go into the surf today too, so there should be a lot of fun. I think it's coaches and players' revenge on the ref today.
Yeah, it's going to be great to see, and of course the big challenge for the International All-Stars is how they gel. Players from all over the world playing together for the first time against the Australian Sharks, who of course are used to playing together. We'll see what's going to happen, but first let's have a look at the conditions with the two Mikes, Mike Goldman and Mike Westhorpe, down on pool deck.
Well, hello everyone and welcome down to the Bondi Icebergs for Nexba Waterpolo by the Sea, the Extreme Edition 2017. Mike Goldman and I'm Mike Westhorpe. It's all happening down here.
Mike Westhorpe, so good to be working down here with you. International Olympic commentator legend here at one of the most amazing beaches in the world with the best water polo players in the world. We are live!
Yeah. There we go. The crowd's getting right into it. The surf's getting bigger. It's coming over the side. I could see like about a 7-8 foot set coming through right at the moment.
This is crazy. Is getting bigger and bigger. Look at this massive wave that's coming in now.
Oh, this is all time.
Look, Mike, we can just commentate on this wave as it's coming in. This is crazy. If you're watching this anywhere in the world on our Facebook Live right now, share this feed for your chance to win some cool Waterpolo by the Sea gear. Oh, this is big. Oh, no, it wasn't that big.
Oh.
Look, anyway,
you're going to be commentating from that side over there.
Side
and the referees are going to be on the sideline as well, getting absolutely smashed. But what we've got down here, Nexba Waterpolo by the Sea, we've got the International All-Stars taking on the Aussie Sharks, and we've got some of the best players in the world.
They are incredible, like Olympic gold medalists in the pool right now. So it's not like this international side is a few guys we've plucked from unis around Australia. Please talk us through it, like the Serbian players who won the gold medal at the Rio Olympics.
Well, let's just start with 2 of the best players in the world in Dusko Pijetlovic in cap 6 and number 10, Filip Filipovic, who will captain the International All-Stars. Both gold medalists from Rio, both multiple world champions and multiple European champions. These guys are the best players going around.
But the Aussie team, the Sharks, they're ready today, and you know they know how to play in the surf,
and
unlike
we've got
the other guys.
Former Aussie Sharks player here, out
injured
at the moment. AJ Roach, he's out injured, otherwise he'd be playing.
Hey, I recognise you. You're off that show that you guys do about water polo every week.
AJ, you'd be playing if you weren't injured, and the boys in here, you're glad you're not getting in the pool today?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, these Delfinicos are making everyone look good. Jono Cottrell even looks good this afternoon. So it looks like a beautiful afternoon. The sun's out, and what a great afternoon of the event here.
And the crowd's building, a lot of excitement behind us, and a big cheer from the wave comes over the top. Another ball over the side. How's your shoulder? Can you go in and get them?
Oh, I'm definitely not going. I don't think I'm be getting wet today at all, mate. I'll send the refs over to get them at the end of the game, I think.
So your tip, Aussie Sharks, International All-Stars?
I'm going to the Aussie Sharks. I can't go against the Sharks, mate.
100% the Aussie Sharks. And who are we looking for in the Aussie team?
I reckon look forward big Joe Kay's number 10. He'll be good, and probably Jono Cottrell as well. I think he'll stand up today and score a couple of goals.
Yeah, led by the captain, Reece Howden, in cap number 11.
Yeah, the bloke with the beard. He's hard to miss.
Fantastic. AJ Roach, dual Olympian, joining us here. Also co-host on Inside Water every Wednesday on Facebook.
Oh, bit of a plug for the show.
Thanks, guys.
No
Inside Water every Wednesday. Don't miss that. Is that a beard that he's got out there, or is that seaweed he's got on his face?
That's seaweed on his face. I think he's been attacked by
look at him over there.
the sea monster from Bondi.
The sea monster from Bondi sitting on the edge of the pool over there, ready to take on the international team. But I don't know if you realise that he's about to get knocked off the side of the pool by a massive wave.
Well, what about this location? Bondi
So
Icebergs, it's an iconic location perched on the southern end of Bondi Beach. And it's a place where international people come from all over the world to play in the sand and the surf, and
it's great,
and get involved, and all the beautiful people come to Bondi.
And we've got people from all over the world who have come down here today. There's a lot of Italian fans. I talked to a couple of Serbian people before. There's a Russian girl, even though there's no Russian people in the team. But I just thought I'd talk to her anyway. But all the special VIP areas up here in the grandstand, I guess you could call it. We've got the top floor, which is Icebergs, arguably the best restaurant in Sydney. That's for all the 5-star lucky people who are up the top there. And then we got the local clubby people hanging out there in the the Bondi Club right in the middle, and just down here with the Icebergs, having an absolute ball here for a world-class event that you guys have been doing for quite some time now.
Yeah, well, this is your playground down here at Bondi, isn't it?
Love it, love Bondi. It's just such an incredible place to live. I mean, the surf is brilliant, arguably the best in Sydney as well.
Yeah.
And this location where we're playing this game right now, they got a gym here, a spa, sauna, like right on the water. Some of the best trainers in Australia. And like there's a physiotherapist here in the second level, and the head office for Surf Life Saving Australia is in this same building as well. So there's a lot of history and a lot of talent here for an incredible location. We lost another ball. We've got enough balls for today.
And this is the 7th edition of Nexba Waterpolo by the Sea.
7.
The Aussies are up 4-2 in the 6 games played so far, so we're looking for the Aussies to go up again.
Oh, okay, so you're going to back them today?
Absolutely, I'm going to back the Aussie boys, my boys, the Aussie Sharks.
Yep.
They're used to these conditions. They've been in the surf. I think some of the international boys might struggle a little with the waves.
Yeah, no, I don't think the Serbian lads would be going very well in the surf, and the surf only looks like it's getting bigger as well. So today we're going to wander around, because I believe the game starts, so we've got 10 minutes from now.
Yep.
But we're going to wander around. We're going to speak to some of the celebrities that are here. There's people from like local TV shows like Home and Away. We've got news reporters here who are hanging out. I can see a couple of stars from The Bachelor up there on the second level as well. So if you're watching this online right now and you want to get involved and you want to win yourself a prize, I think we've got a whole stack of water polo gear that
we're going to be watching on our phones, and we're going to be shouting out to people.
I could look right now. So share this right now onto your Facebook page for your chance to win. Should I give away a free T-shirt now? I'll give away a free T-shirt now.
Yeah, okay, you look up a free T-shirt,
right.
And we might go back up to our commentators, Debbie Watson, our Sydney 2000 Olympic gold medalist, and John Harker.
Well, AJ Roach down there, of course, he'd normally be here, but he's injured, had a reconstruction. He'll be back in the water, hopefully by the end of this year, but it means he's out of this year's World Championships, sadly. But what do you make of these conditions, Dan?
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think, to play serious polo, obviously that's not going to really happen, but, are we here to have serious polo, or are we here for a spectacle? And I think a spectacle it's going to be, unless, of course, we run out of balls. I think the crowd have gone off about 6 times now, which means we're 6 balls down, so hopefully they have 100, because I think they may need it by the end of the day today.
And that was Reece Housen and Joe Case down there on the side of the pool. There's a very big name there in the white. Just looking at her phone right now, it's
Ronnie Smith.
Ronnie Smith, yeah.
Olympic gold medalist from 2000. I also know that Lizzie Weeks, our goalkeeper from 2000, is in the crowd there as well. So the crowd is building, not quite as big as what we're expecting in previous years, but I'm sure the weather has scared a few people off.
Yeah, but the conditions have been so interesting. We've already seen, just before we came on air, the goals at the southern end went underwater as well. So. It's going to be fun, but still, when you look at what they're trying to achieve, what Thomas Wayman's done with this over the 7 years, it's introducing water polo to an entire new audience. And there's Bronnie right there.
And gorgeous as ever. She looks like she could get in and have a game herself, actually.
Yeah, she looks really fit. And we'll look at some of the players that we will be seeing here today. Obviously, we'll see them introduced later, but there's the Aussie Sharks on screen right now. But people like Filipovic, the Serbs, of course, won the gold medal in Rio last year. You called that, and they've been bronze medalists twice before then. World's best team, finally got the gold medal they deserve, and he is just quite an amazing player, the big left-hander.
Oh, we're very lucky, very privileged to have him in the country, and they're very generous with their time. I've seen them out, signing autographs and training at Scots College, and just being amongst the crowd, and that's it's an amazing thing for the water polo kids to have, and even the Aussie Sharks, they've been doing great promotional work as well, and it's a really good opportunity, and Thomas has done a fantastic job.
Yeah, absolutely. There's Howden with the ball there. You mentioned Scots College, of course. Matteo Cesantini, the Italian, who will be wearing cap 2 when we do introduce him. He's now coaching at Scots College. He plays for the University of New South Wales West here in the National League, and has made Australia his home, and he's coaching. So what a magnificent experience for those youngsters to be coached by a player at his level.
Yeah, it is very lucky, and Scots College have Yvette Higgins, actually, another Sydney gold medalist from 2000.
Well, scored the goal.
Scored the goal, and she runs the program there, so she's obviously got an eye for talent, and is recruiting very well for the school as well. So, it's amazing.
Put it in the corner with a second to go from about 8 metres, didn't she?
I was never in doubt.
Way back when. Also, the centre forward, the Serbian centre forward, wonderful player, and an absolute dominant player. We'll see him holding that 2 metres.
Most definitely, and he's just got so many different shots. He's got a great array of shots, and you think you've got him covered on his left side, and he'll spin around or he'll throw a backhand, and he's just very clever. His ball skills are incredible, and again, it's going to be a great privilege to watch. And maybe those I think it's Thomas there in the background. I wonder if he's going to get splashed from the top deck up there as well.
There's Thomas in the white shirt. Yeah, well, of course I'm talking about Petlovic. He interesting enough, when you look at what happened in Rio, I mean, Filipovic was the equal top scorer with, I think it was 19 goals. The centre forward didn't score as many as you would sometimes see, but he dominated play to such an extent that there was so much concentration on him, so much opportunity for the drivers outside.
Most definitely. The Serbians are just strong everywhere in the pool. I think from memory the average height was probably over nearly 7 foot. It was just ridiculous, and they were all over 100 kilos, and they can all swim like absolute machines, and they just spread it, and obviously it makes them an incredibly difficult team to defend. So it's very hard to come up with answers, and I think the biggest surprise was that they hadn't won a major tournament before the Olympic Games.
They had 8 of their players were over 6'7". It's quite remarkable.
It is remarkable.
And they're 110 kilos of giants,
And they swim like machines, like they're just freaks of nature, and obviously it's an incredibly popular sport, and they just so many people play it, and it's not like, I mean, they play basketball obviously incredibly as well, but they hover towards water polo, and they're great to watch.
Now, as we have a look on screen there, that's Alex Ober, which we're in cap number 11. He's an Olympian from the United States as well. But Molina, the captain of Spain, is here as well, a 4-time Olympian.
Yep.
Great player. Let's go back down.
Down in the pool, please, KK Clark. And very shortly, we're going to announce some winners for sharing our live Facebook feed.
So we won't go back down just yet, but we'll, I thought we may have been going down to the boys, but we'll get back down poolside shortly. But, a guy like Molina, a 4-time Olympian, for the crowd here to see him in action, captain of Spain, world champion way back in 2001. He was actually the equal highest goal scorer in Rio, to 19 goals, along with Filipovic. The Spaniards probably didn't quite get to the heights they would have been expecting.
No, absolutely. But yeah, again, we're honoured to have Molina here, and it's going to be fantastic.
Let's go back poolside with the 2 mics.
Well, we're back online here. Mike is talking to KK Clark, and I've got Arnie Espar, who of course is a silver medalist from the London Olympics for Spain, now playing for Sydney University. Are you enjoying your time here in Australia?
Yeah, I'm loving it. It's amazing. My first time here in Australia, and I really love it.
Yeah, and you're playing in our National League, top of the table, undefeated, and you scored the winning goal, I think, in the last second of the game to take the game to a penalty shootout?
Yeah, actually, it was a really tough game, but we did a very good effort, and I ended up scoring that goal, but I'm very proud of my teammates.
And you can watch those games. We're live streaming our National League on Waterpolo Oz on Facebook, so you can get online and watch you guys go around. Of course, coming up with the final series, we're going to stream every single game.
Yeah, it's actually really good, and my family is happy about that because they can watch the games from Spain, so thank you very much.
Yeah, we're loving having you out here, and along, of course, also KK Clark, Rio 2016 gold medalist. Mike, take it away.
KK Clark, so good to see you here in Australia. You having fun?
Yes, so much fun. Thank you for having me. This is an amazing event. I'm really excited to be here.
Do you do anything like this in America?
No, not to put the pressure on, but I think we need something like this over in the USA. It's just such a great venue. I don't know if we could compete with this, but...
No, definitely not. But how do you think you go competing with the waves? And I think there's a bit of seaweed. And I believe there's a trevally fish that's in there at the moment.
Yeah.
How do you think you go with the obstacles that we're creating for you here?
When the whistle blows, it's game time. I think you're focused, but this is definitely some adversity. You see the goals bobbing a little bit. I wonder if that's going to make any difference in the game.
The goals have been knocked over a few times, but they're okay now. If you're watching live on Facebook right now, we are about to go live. I think in about 15 minutes the game starts. We'll do the national anthem and everything like that. Hopefully, we're playing the American national anthem.
We've got an international all-star anthem. It's a mix of 7 different anthems.
We might need you to sing it.
No.
It finishes with the USA. But KK, tell us the moment you won the gold medal in Rio. What was the feeling?
I mean, it was pure elation. I think seeing our fans and friends and family in the stands, every athlete in that position says the same thing. There's really no words, and it's something that you remember forever, so it was great.
And I thought one of the wonderful moments of Rio was when you got your coach up onto the medal dais and you all put your medals over his neck.
That's a tradition that we do. Yeah, it's our way of, his dream was always to be an Olympian, and he ended up coaching. So it's our way of saying, you did it, and thanks for getting us here.
I was there in the pool. I had tears in my eyes.
Yeah, us too, I tell you.
You get into it, don't you? He loves commentating. Did you bring your gold medal? Where's your gold medal? Do you bring it to all water polo events?
Sorry, no, it's at home. It's in the safety deposit box.
So you don't leave it like hanging on the mantle or something like that?
No, not yet.
So what's next for you?
For me, well, I came over here to play and enjoy the sport in a new country, and still kind of rethinking a few things, so we'll see.
Who are you playing for here?
I'm playing for UNSW. We played the Sydney Uni Lions just the other day, but they got the best of us. So.
Oh, really?
Very close game. It was only 8-6, very tight game.
Are your friends out of the pool? Does it get pretty catty in there? Or do you get out of the pool like, you scratched my back? Look what you did. Look at these scratch marks.
I think we're pretty good at leaving it in the pool. I mean, it's so cool to come out here and get to play with and against someone like Ani, because we always see each other on the other side of the pool, but kind of sharing this experience, being internationals. Australia has been a great country to come visit and feel welcomed.
Good. So it gets pretty full on, Mike. I'm sure you'll be able to back me up because we've got camera there underneath the water as well. Pretty full on underneath the water. Like there's lots of grabbing and kicking and some of the players like pushing off other players to get to the goal.
If the referee doesn't see it, it's not against the rules.
You could say that, we keep it friendly.
Come on, don't make it nice for the cameras.
No, we'd love to get you in there one day and come play with the girls.
So invitation to jump in the water with.
Here we have some of the best male players in the world, and now we've got two of the best female players in the world joining us.
Yeah.
Teams are coming out. We've got to do the live lineup, so we're going to hand you back up to Harks and Debbie up the top.
Yep, Harks and Debbie, over to you. Thank you.
And it's great to see them also plying their trade here in Australia.
Absolutely. The other is only a shabby silver medalist. So that was KK Clark, who's out here visiting from the USA, Olympic gold medalist from Rio. She's playing for Uni of New South Wales, and she's a very, very classy player. Incredible centre forward goals that she does. And the other is Annie Aspar from Spain, who's an absolutely beautiful person inside and out. She's at Sydney Uni and she's been absolutely brilliant.
Very close to start to it.
Okay, we're very honoured to have both of them. I think Annie Aspar actually could very easily get herself a travel guide job. She's been in Australia only for a couple of months and has pretty much seen everything. Seen more great sights in Australia than any of us have managed to be, and we've been here our entire lives. So really quite incredible.
And we're about to see the players introduced. There's Howden there, the Australian captain, number 11. And there's the International All-Stars posing for a couple of photos. Our referees again. Actually, I was just listening to the guys downstairs talking about the national anthems. The International All-Stars have a mixed national anthem. We've got Kiwis, Americans, Italians, Serbians. There's a Brit, there's a player from Japan as well.
There's even an Aussie in there.
There is even an Aussie in there. A young fella, the reserve goalie, played Aussie juniors a few years ago and has started to make a name for himself, and maybe on Elvis Fatovic's radar screen for a future shot at the Sharks.
Oh, absolutely. Chris Anthos and from Sydney University, and he fits very nicely into those international All-Stars, and I'm expecting hopefully he gets a run tonight, and I don't know if it's going to be much fun goalkeeping in there though tonight.
Yeah, that was him there in cap number 16. And as we take a look at the Sharks, that was an interesting player too. Thomas Sevic is a Croatian who's waiting for his Australian citizenship to come through, playing for Australia tonight. But we expect big things from him.
He's an incredible player. Again, he's a Sydney University player, and he is just remarkable. He just is absolutely dominant. He's like a beast of a man. He comes out with some incredible goals, and he's just very valuable. And if I'm not really into the whole switching of countries, but he's been out here for a while now, and he'd be a very handy acquisition.
Absolutely, and it happens a lot. I mean, we've seen Australia lost Vic Leoli. 3 Olympics ago now. Played Olympics for Australia and then has played the last couple for Italy. It happens. It's a shame. It happens. But anyway, here are the International All-Stars making their way out. Leading them out is their captain.
I think it looks funny. They look like they're going to do that rail surfing, or what do they call it, the chain surfing like the kids do in the local pools.
Are they about to get washed in?
I hope not.
Led out by their captain, Filip Filipovic, one of the truly great players ever to have played the game. He's number 10.
Yeah, they're keeping their eyes on the waves rather than what's in front of them.
The two referees are supposed to be centre pool. They've decided not to go around there.
Well, apparently we've got Noel Harrod and Dan Bartels tonight, and I believe they're up to game 96 of Scissor Paper Rock to decide who goes on the ocean side. So that's going to be a sport in itself tonight, the refereeing.
Absolutely. Oh, look at this. We'll take a look at the International All-Stars first of all. And simply the American goalkeeper just being introduced. We've mentioned Sessantini earlier. He coaches now at Scots College. Rosenthal, another American, is cap number 3. Matt Lewis, the Kiwi, plays First Division in Italy. A chance to play with his hero tonight in Filipovic. Molina, 4-time Olympian, cap number 5 there. There he is. Willy Molina, what a player he is. The Spaniard, captain of Spain. World champ back in 2001. Pijetlovic, the Serbian, the best centre forward in the world. Gold medal a year ago at the Olympic Games, alongside, of course, Filipovic. He'll hold that centre forward position well today. Felugo, 3-time Olympian, silver medalist in London. Maurizio Felugo.
What are we teaching these boys? They've got a couple in today. Don't we teach our international business never to turn their back on the wave?
That's Syrian James in 8, the Brit. Samuel Avalone, an Italian that has played for Italy as a junior. He's now playing for Australia, but tonight he's playing for the International All-Stars. And here he is, Filip Filipovic, 3-time Olympian, a gold medalist, and a 2-time bronze medalist. What a player he is. One of the greatest players ever to play the game. Alex Obert played at the Olympics last year for the Americans. He went to do a C from memory. He's 6'5". Azaki from Japan. Tom Kearns from New Zealand. He's in the New Zealand national side at the moment. He's their captain. We mentioned Chris Anthos earlier. He'll be wearing 16, and Nolan McConnell is an American, plays his water polo in the Long Beach, and there's the, well, I should say the young Australian, but he's about 23, 24 now. He's almost in. He is in.
Oh dear.
Well, I think he may have turned 24, but anyway, he's in.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Aussie Sharks.
As we now have a look at the Australians.
Number 11,
Reece Howden is the skipper, the bearded number 11, 3-time Olympian.
5-time NCAA champion.
Joel Denley,
Joel Denley.
2-time Olympian, the goalkeeper. Richard Campbell, a 3-time Olympian. Lachlan Hollis, the young left-hander, and he's had his issues too. He's a cancer survivor. He'll be wearing 3. Jono Cottrell, wonderful player, great water polo family too. 2-time Olympian, Jono Cottrell. Billy Miller will be wearing number 5. He missed Rio. Jared Gilchrist is in number 6. He plays his water polo with the University of New South Wales West. Reece Holden, young junior player. He's only a little thing. There's someone who's to feed him.
He's only a baby.
Tyler Martin is in 8. We had a chat to him on the way in today. He played in Rio, of course. Nick Brooks, a left-hander from Cronulla, is wearing number 9. Big Joe Kays, former Kiwi, can score with both hands. Charlie Negus in 12. Now, we mentioned this fella as well. Tomasevic from Croatia, waiting for his Australian citizenship. We did expect James Clark to be here, but the Balmain goalie, but he's a late scratching. The coach for Australia is Elvis Fanovic, the former Croatian coach. And the boys look like they just like to get in.
I think they're having a lot of fun on the outside. I hope they have as much fun on the inside as well. There's going to be a couple of sneaky extra defenders coming in from the side during extra man attack, I think, and I think that'll be very interesting.
As we stand by now for the anthems. And the first is a mixture. Well, I got to say, if I had a body like that, I'd be standing with the shirt off as well. In terms of our female audience, well, anybody for that matter, they are some very healthy specimens out there, aren't they?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's really, really nice to watch. And, well, not that I mean, just watching the boys have fun on the side, bit of chain surfing. And I like the different sizes in the players. There's some ginormous ones out there. Goran Tomasevic, who we've already spoken about, standing next to the young Charlie Negus. So I hope he's not too hungry. I think it's too quick to get away from him. They're big boys. And this is going to be the most fun of the night, watching Bartels get smashed on the side of the pool.
Yeah, he'll be soaked. Look, it's been a wonderful event from day one. Played here mostly, but last year, of course, they did something really interesting. They played it in Sydney Harbour with a special pool to make sure the Sharks couldn't get to them. But it's such an iconic location. Today, you wouldn't be surprised. You need a bit of help from the Bondi Rescue boys.
I wonder if they're in the crowd. They probably are, but they might be on one of the different levels up in the club, enjoying it after work refreshment.
Let's give it up for DJ Charles Oliver.
But they've also lost probably half a dozen balls at least during the warm-up have gone over and into the surf. Previous years, of course, we've had someone jumping in and getting them. It's too dangerous to be jumping in and getting them today. The surf, if you've just joined us, is probably 2.5 to 3 metres the swell, and has been crashing into the pool. Fortunately, the evening high tide here at Bondi is lower than the one this morning. They did the weather on one of the breakfast shows, television shows here in Australia, from the Icebergs pool. And this goal at this end was floated all the way over to the left-hand side, and it would have been impossible for them to play.
Yeah, it was actually very funny. I did see that this morning on the television. Was having a bit of a chuckle, and I was thinking, how is this going to happen? But has the gods smiling upon us by dropping the wave, the waves just a tiny bit, and it's actually just making it a lot of fun, I think.
And have you tried the Nexba?
I haven't, but I'm very keen to, because I'm not so keen on the aftertaste of some of those artificial sweeteners, and I'm looking forward to trying a Pims and lemonade with the old Nexba in it now.
Okay, we're underway with the swim off, and we'll see who gets first use of the ball. It'll be the All-Stars.
First use of the ball was Michael Rosenthal. He is an absolute speedster. So there it is with Maurizio
winning the swim off, and it comes back now to Oberg.
See the smiles already, which is nice to see. Obviously, it's going to be played in good spirit. Oh, look, some great legs out the top.
See, the wind's an issue as well. I don't think they've got very strong arms, but it's still for any long pass, it's still going to be an issue.
Oh, massive. Oh! Wow, that came from nowhere then.
Molina. Sneaky fingertips onto the post.
Yeah, I'm not sure they'll spend too much time trying to set up. I think they're going to get some good shots. It's going to be hard to force your way into the 2-metre area to feed the centre forward.
Oh, it'll be a shot-a-thon, that's for sure. Kay's in at centre forward for Australia at the moment. Can't get the ball to him just yet. It's Campbell with the ball at the moment. That's a nice drive.
Oh, we used to do a training drill called the old Whirlpool, and I think that's just happening over in that far side. And you can see Jared Gilchrist just swimming back very slowly. Obviously, they're just playing the game in good spirit. Hopefully, we'll get some fantastic, creative, outrageous goals happening throughout this game.
They're just trying to double mark the centre forward at the moment. Left-hander with a shot.
Nice save by Joel. Didn't really have to do much movement there.
That was McConnell, by the way. He was a grew up in Laguna Beach. A wonderful part of
normally the
West Coast.
Sorry, normally the coaches are always telling their players to say wide and say high, and the waves are just pushing them back into the centre and cramping them all up. And the pool is a little bit narrow anyway. This is going to be definitely an uphill and downhill and crosswind and everything else going on here today.
And if you're watching water polo for the first time, of course it's 7-on-7. Interesting to see what approach the referees take as well. How much they let go. There's a little drive there from Cottrell, and he's been kicked out. So this will be a 6-on-5.
It's a nice drive.
In terms of the field players, yeah.
Nice drive from Jono then. Good to see the referees pulling that one up. Be nice to see some quick extra man moves as well. I think we'll naturally just have player movement from the tide.
Kay's looking dangerous on the post. They go over though to Jono Cottrell, and they go. So Australia take a 1-0 lead.
He's everywhere at the moment. I did see him before the game, and I asked if he's anything he'd like me to announce tonight, and naturally just have player movement. Any secret little in the tide announcements?
Kay's looking dangerous on the post. Great water polo family though, aren't they? With Cottrell. And it was a nice goal. He just sort of snuck his way out off that post for about 3.5 metres. So 1-0 to the Sharks. Felugo. Not getting any chance to get the ball into Petrovic at the moment.
No, good zone defence they're playing here. Oh, that's a
nice goal. Felugo.
That was really nice. Obviously Joel diddling goals there for Australia. He started to move over to his right, not expecting him to shoot, but when you're a three-time Olympian and you're Felugo, you can just pop those in the back of the net.
Yeah. So 1-1, All Stars in Australia.
He's president of the Pro Reco Club, one of the biggest clubs in the world. Signed his own transfer so he got a game in Australia.
Of course, they were silver medalists back in London.
Through on the Facebook Live, and I thought you'd probably be the best person to answer all of them.
And the
How much money do these guys have?
goal that time taken by Croatia.
Goran in there.
Now he's outside the 5, can't shoot, Will, but drills it straight in the keeper's tummy.
Nice save, getting another attack.
So the Sharks, green and gold caps, all Stars in the dark caps. Kay's trying to pick that up off his toe. There's no doubt that water polo was easy to win an Olympic gold medal before the separation of Yugoslavia.
Definitely.
3 of the 4 best teams in the world are Serbia, Croatia, and Montenegro.
Yeah, it didn't do Australia any favours whatsoever. So yeah, it has certainly made it a lot more difficult.
Well, it's such a big game in that part of the world.
It's fantastic.
Everywhere you go, that'll be an exclusion. So again, it's 6-on-5. Rosenthal, the man who won the swim off, he's out, the American. Again, you get the post player on this side just slushing out.
Jono's on fire.
Jono is on fire, so it's 2 goals to Jono Cottrell. Australia lead 2-1.
Yeah, Matty Lewis there, New Zealand, Uni of New South Wales West. He just came off his position there, wasn't quite marking that tight corner. That's his job. And John Sibley, the referee, goalkeeper, won't be happy with that one at all.
So how's things shaping up for the next big tournament, which I guess is the Commonwealth Games on the Gold Coast?
Well, we don't actually have waterpolo.
Good opportunity here at centre
Oh,
forward.
what about the push-off though?
It was a friendly one, so that was okay.
Yeah, he only pushed him 4 or 5 feet.
Yeah, nice work by Joel Denley to have that one covered in goals. A bit of surf swimming going up the left-hand side of the pool. Got Goran in there at centre forward for the Sharks. Oh, he's a big unit.
Oh, good chance for a backhand here, no. Who
Oh,
got it?
he just never stops. He never stops. The ball's never dead unless the referee's called the foul.
That's a first touch for the Croatian as well. He looks strong, doesn't he?
He's amazing.
So back it comes to the All-Stars. They're down by 1. First quarter. Nexba, Waterpolo by the Sea.
Had a brilliant Olympics. With a shot, nice hand block.
Yeah, good block there by the Aussies. Nothing really much happening, quite static in their attack. I think the highlight of that attack was watching Dan Bartels hold on to the referee hold on to the chain with 2 hands for fear of being pushed in.
There was plenty of work going in between the centre forward and centre back of the moment. What a shot that is. Thank you very much. Just Reese Howard, the skipper. So it's 3-1.
2 minutes 53.
It was really nice. There was a lot of Tomasevic was holding the centre forward position there. All the eyes were on that centre forward, centre back position. And Reese Howard, crafty old fox, slots it in the back.
I tell you what, it was a real thread the needle. There wasn't a lot of gap there. And so 2 to Jono Cottrell, 1 to Reese Howard.
Charlie Negus there, one of our young players.
Currently plays for the Queensland Barracudas.
Nice drive on the far side there by Obert.
Outside shot.
Now that's been judged to have come off the keeper, so it'll be a corner throw, 2 metre throw for the All-Stars. It comes off a player's hand, it goes back to the keeper, like a field player's hand.
Joel Denley, what a great block. He's going to do it again. Look at this. He's ready.
Oh, nice work.
Look at that, see?
Penalty up to it though, he's had a good game.
Joel looks like he's a giant in goals today. He's just absolutely eating everything that comes near him.
Joel, you are absolutely.
He's a 4-time
well done.
NCAA champ with the
Got a few bands in the
USC Trojans.
Lockie Hollis.
Just thinking about it.
Lockie Hollis, he's a survivor from cancer. He's trying to make his way back international.
Joe Casel.
Oh, Hollis is going to get the ball back, it's going to get washed to it.
Got Joe there at centre forward. Not such a great pass. Probably not quite on. Didn't give Joe much hope then. He won't be thanking him for that pass.
Yeah, you could play it, Joe, but I reckon if there's 3 blokes on you, it might be just one too many.
I think so.
It's funny actually when you look at K's.
Oh, sorry. Poor old Dan Bartels. I reckon every National League coach in Australia is like doing little fist pumps right now watching this. Oh, look at that.
Oh, Pijetlovic, what skills.
So classy. Obviously the defence sitting off him there a little bit. Willy Miller giving Pijetlovic even an inch, which is too much, and he turns that into a metre. It was a beautiful goal.
Big Serbian centre forward.
We're going
So
to
it's
give the referee
3-2.
There's a big one coming. Daniel, there's a big one coming.
Oh dear. There is a big wave coming here now. Oh, there we go.
Because in case he misses it.
I want to see the crowd go.
Oh, look at them, will you? They're just, it's like a washing machine.
Oh, hang on. The wave might get credit for that steal. Poor old Billy Miller's got to go back 3 metres to get the ball. It'd be like swimming with a rubber band around you. Those terrible drills you do with the bands attached to the starting blocks.
Nick Brooks in the water now for Australia, the left-hander down closest to screen, just slushing out on about 8 metres. Oh, gee, that was crowded, but he's almost got it, has he? Well, I tell you what, good bit of work from Case. I was saying before that, when you look at Tomasevic and Kays, Australia's got some options now at centre forward. We've got a couple of big men, which we've struggled for over the years.
Yeah, we have too, but certainly, one off we often have one, but you need a couple because it's such heavy work in international polo. They absolutely get smashed. You can't expect anyone to be able to sit there and play a full quarter. It's impossible. So you need to have a battery of players who can play for you, and if you could have a pigeon pair of bookends like that, it would just be amazing.
Yeah, a couple of big centre forwards. I mean, all of those, Gavin Woods did such a wonderful job for us for so long. And he was a tall man, but he wasn't a giant. He wasn't the size of some of the players, the big centre backs he's up against. There's a counter-attack, left-hander puts it away. We just mentioned him a moment ago. He's only his second touch of the ball. Well done, Nick Brooks.
Little young one.
Flies his trade out of Cronulla. He's only a youngster. Shy boy.
Fantastic effort by Nick. Going to get a little counter-attack there. I wonder if he caught a wave to actually get that counter-attack, or if he'll just claim it as being a much faster sprinter. I can't help but laugh. I really shouldn't be, but I think I'm laughing because I'm not in the water.
Yeah, because you're up here. Yeah.
For outside.
And from a long, long way out, Felugo now. Had the whistle gone,
I think the players and the crowd may have been a little bit distracted by that ginormous wave there. And
so it's counted 4-3. So second goal for Felugo. Good shot from about 12 metres.
Richard Campbell just holding the ball up, seeing what's happening. We're players short for the moment with our subs.
Can't shoot, let's go.
Lockie Hollis has tried a 5-metre shot. And we've got Chrysanthus in goals now.
Felugo takes it down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And he's done. Puts up the Hail Mary one.
Oh, no time on the clock, so we'll have a couple of crazy throws.
Yep, so that's quarter time. Australia, 1 goal up. Australia had won the first 4 editions of Waterpolo by the Sea and have been beaten the last 2 years. Although, to just put some context around that, last year they played Italy, so they played a team that's used to playing together. This is much tougher when you throw a bunch of strangers together, although a couple of them do play first division together in Italy. So Elvis Fanovic, their closest to screen, is assistant coach Chris Wybrow, who once scored 9 goals against Hungary. An unbelievable performance. One of the great players who played for Australia. But what do you think Elvis is telling them, apart from enjoying themselves?
Well, he's obviously trying to give them a little bit of direction. I imagine he's encouraging them to move a little bit more, probably have a little bit of fun. It was quite static, but I don't blame them. They're just trying to really stay in position because they've got these ginormous waves coming over the side. So it is difficult. I'm sure he does want the boys to still try and work on a couple of things. It's any opportunity to play together as a more or less national team. You can't waste that opportunity.
Yeah, plus the pool is narrower than a normal water polo pool is. Then you add to that the fact that they're getting washed into the centre of the pool anyway.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Dan Bartels is only moving halfway up the pool because it gets a little bit dangerous once he gets to the southern end.
That was Richard Campbell on screen there. He's having a chat with Joel Denley. So 2 goals to Jono Cottrell in the first quarter. Nick Brooks scored, as did the captain Reece Howden. There was 2 goals to Felugo, the Italian, and 1 to Pijetlovic. Look at that size of that one. It's getting bigger.
It is definitely getting bigger. The tide is getting higher. I think high tide's 7:30 tonight, so by the time the final quarter happens, it could just be a free-for-all. I don't know what they're going to do, but they're still playing with a smile on their face, and they're having a good time, and the crowd are obviously having a very good time as well.
The other interesting thing we'll see tonight to raise money for charity is what is the chance for spectators to get in and have a shot against the goalkeepers. Oh, we've lost the goals.
Not so sure how many goals are getting scored this quarter. They look a bit cold, actually, the boys too. The surf's been reasonably warm over the last fortnight, but by the look of them, there's a little bit of a breeze coming too, so they look a bit chilly on the side of the pool.
Normally, this event is played earlier in the summer. I mean, we're past summer now, we're into autumn, but normally played a little bit earlier in the year.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't help the weather. Plenty of times you get good weather still at this time. It's just a little bit of a freak, really. And I see that Noel Harrod has obviously gone onto the ocean side for the refereeing. Let's see how he goes. I don't know if Noel's got floaties on. I haven't seen Noel in the water for a long time.
There he is.
Oh, sorry, Noel.
Holding on to the chain, surfing.
Just say water polo on
So they're both going to end up wet.
You get free entry.
Is Noel wearing culottes? Is that what you call those?
I'm not sure.
He's very fashionable because culottes were in this summer. He's from Canberra. I think he spends a lot of time in Canberra, so maybe they're a season ahead.
If you hang on to anything long enough, they come back into fashion. But if it was me, I'd be in bare feet over there.
I think I'd be in my... I don't know if Noel's brave enough to be in his budgies and a floaty. That's what I'd be in if I was...
So Reece Howden wins the swim-off for Australia. You'd be in the budgies, would you? If you...
maybe not, actually. Not these days. I think I'd be in a steamer wetsuit.
Well, hopefully you'd never be in the budgies anyway, Deb.
You're budgies. Even though they're playing a friendly, there's still heavy work going on there in centre forward. So strong. What about a shot that he's got away there? Chrysanthus is in a good position, didn't give him any space at all. They are club teammates, so he knows exactly what's coming. Oh.
He's strong though. Tomasevic, isn't he? He's very, very strong. That's a good bit of defence.
Was Richie Canberra will take that one, but obviously the little wave, the ball bounced on that and just bounced over the top. So what would normally have been a quite well placed ball into centre forward turned out to be a bounce off a wave.
Chance for a counter across the other side. If they can't see him in the whitewash, look, he's available.
We've got about 10,000.
What about this?
Poor old goalie went over.
Come on, he's out, surely. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
I didn't really pull him. No, sir, not me.
That was Michael Rosenthal, Rosie, Goran Tomovic's teammate. A little bit of passing around.
Great shot from Cottrell. That's his third.
He's carried his Sydney Uni national league forward. Jono's been playing particularly well this season. Didn't really look, well, he doesn't look as though he's had much time off after the Rio Olympics, and he's been playing very neatly.
We'll see as the pass comes back to him. Here it goes, and bang. That shot. Well bounced. And of course, you'd see a lot of him because you're assistant coach of the women's team at Sydney Uni.
Yeah, I see him scoring a lot of goals. He's always got a smile on his face, Jono, around the ball. He's a lovely, lovely boy.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, we like those.
Felupovic just a little push off, a little kick off, and he went. That's his second goal.
So I'm going to call that a step forward from Pijetlovic. I think some of our young players, when they play centre forward, their first movement is backwards. When that ball landed on the water in front of Pijetlovic, then he stepped forward towards the ball, and they gave him that extra half a metre. And he's so talented and so strong. That half. I think Jono's gone over to help him, but he's actually laughing at him.
That's Noel Harrod.
Wearing black costumes. I'll give him the best. Hold on, Noel.
Whatever was on his feet's gone.
Are you all right, Noel?
People in the crowd, you're supposed to warn him.
Oh dear.
Back into it.
Hope he's all right.
Oh, funny. Nice drive there from Jono Cottrell.
Maybe we'll see both refs on the non-ocean side for the second half of the game. That's going to get bigger.
Oh, a little lob from Billy Miller, tipped over. He's in again. He's in again.
Look at Jono Cottrell is looking for him. You know actually what they should have got? You know those pink flamingos that were all the rage this year at Christmas? Everyone had those ginormous pink flamingos that they were sitting out in the back of the surf. I reckon I wouldn't mind seeing Noel and a pink flamingo. You need some floaties.
Oh, see Noel proving that he can swim there.
That's a better idea. Let's have both refs on this side.
Give him a round of applause.
No one's really helping. Plenty of laughing going on. Good job, Noel.
Well, sport the world over. You love it when a referee takes a tumble.
Oh, I love it. I'm just pleased that he's not injured. Hang on, there's a bit too much information there, Noel. Get the man a towel. Right, here we go.
Straight back on the attack. Oh, no. That was a gimme.
Oh.
Kay's missed an absolute gimme. You won't like that.
I think we might have to have a couple of surf lessons at half time and get the internationals. How nice was that?
Wasn't that just a bottom of a shot?
Filovic, that is so nice. He doesn't want to swim against the tide, he's just throwing these magnificent shots.
That's his third as well.
I think we might have to have Kay's a little bit lazy in defence, get the understanding of internationals. They're just having a bit of a fun game.
And we are at 5-all. Australia versus the international.
5 apiece.
There you go, frozen yogurt.
I don't know. Oh, the frozen yogurt. I don't know if not offering those around the crowd down in the on poolside. Oh no! Oh.
It's okay. Get it!
Who's going to steal it? Jono's gone or underwater?
Body surf to it.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was Filipovic underwater.
Reese Howden.
Howden's gone to centre forward at the moment. Little drive here from Kay. Good stuff. His first goal of the evening.
Nice, a few little nice half drives from Joe, and he's been getting some good space in the centre forward. Admittedly, the defence isn't super tight, but you know what? I'd rather see 100 goals scored in this game than anything else.
The crowd's here for entertainment. They're getting plenty of it.
You know, and I think obviously with water polo, it's like all sport, you know, it's so serious now and they don't really get many opportunities to have a lot of fun and throw some crazy shots, and it's actually nice to see everyone having a good time, and hopefully the kids out there will see some nice flamboyance and think, I might try that. Hopefully their coaches allow it.
Oh, Filipovic with a shot, well blocked. Absolutely, Bev, I agree with you completely. 19 goals in last year Olympics. Filipovic.
Oh, another wave from behind. The poor cameraman's getting smashed into the goals as well. Oh, sweet job. Nice save there.
Now, if you are watching water polo for the first time, of course, there's a 30-second shot clock, so you eventually got to get the shot away. You can't just hold on a position forever.
Let's get behind the Aussies, make some noise.
And if you are watching this for the first time, we normally don't play in these pools. Normally it's a still water and not a surf event.
The Aspen Snow Chalet.
But hey, we're at Bondi Beach. Why shouldn't it be a surf event? Now, he's outside 5, can shoot if he wants.
Oh, that's a head-high tackle there.
Oh, just a little love tap.
Again, that was Sessantini.
Yeah, and a nice pull down, and it goes.
The size of a Goran's head, that cap hardly fits. It looks like a little fin ball on his head.
He's a big man, isn't he?
Oh, he's big and he's strong and he's super competitive. He's just got such fire in his belly. He's good to watch. He's very passionate. And he does get up to a bit of mischief in National League, but he's a hard man. He's a great player.
What's his work ethic like at training?
I actually haven't seen the men and the women train on different nights and at different venues, but I imagine it's going to be quite good because he does get up and down the pool and
he looks real fit.
He's a strong fella.
Was that your way of
Nice block there from Jared Gilchrist.
And again, if it comes off a field player's hand, it goes back to the goalie for a restart. Doesn't go for a corner. Changed that rule some years ago because players used to just ping it at someone's hand to get the ball back. Look at the work between the centre forward and centre back at the moment. Oh, unlucky.
Over there, nice block on the outside. Got Tomasovic really trying hard to hold position, very difficult.
Sort of thing that makes your centre forward pretty cranky though. He'd worked hard to get into a good spot, and now he's let his player go. Someone's got to cover.
Actually, maybe SCF actually means cranky fellow rather than centre forward.
It works.
Most of them are.
You don't put the ball exactly where it's supposed to go, they tend to bark at you. Can someone go get that? Yes, we will.
Reese Holden, they send the young boy to get it.
Yeah. He's only a greyhound of a thing too, isn't he? He'd have 1% body fat if that. He looked freezing when they were lining up before.
Nick Brooks taking the outside shot. Not much bounce off there.
Ready bench for helping us out, doing a really job.
He's only a junior player too, Reece Holden. Plays at University of New South Wales West.
He's got a sister, Cara, that plays for Cronulla. That's also a very good player. Had a few injuries and massive workload.
That'll be a 5-metre penalty. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Deb, I just spoke about
No, there was excitement in the centre of goals there. Good water polo family, very strong.
And the reason the 5 metres, he was in the process of shooting when he was fouled. The arm was grabbed and Filipovic has got the ball. He doesn't miss these too often. Didn't miss it today. So 7-6 now. First goal to Filipovic. Man that scored 19 at last year's Olympics.
Mass changes here from the All-Stars. I imagine some of them might be starting to feel a bit seasick.
One of the things that stops people swimming the channel over and over and over again is seasickness. The swimmers going across, quite often, not so much the distance it gets, and they get sick.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all. I reckon if you're playing down on the right-hander side of the pool for the Aussies at the moment, you've actually drawn the short straw.
Yeah. You can hide though.
You can hide. Oh. Nice ball in. Oh, again, not a lot of movement. Having the narrow pool. And,
subject of open water swimming, our good mate Graham Carroll coaches up there at Gosford now. He's a former Australian junior player. Australian surf lifesaving champion. Your Stillwater coach for a little while too. He's listening. Sent me a text a little while ago.
Did he ever tell you how good he could throw backhands from about 5, 6, 7, 8 metres? They got further and further every time he'd tell the story.
It's a bit like his fishing stories.
Love Grubby.
I tell you what, he was some athlete though. He was represented Australia in 2 sports. Good swimmer. Won an Australian Open title as well.
Nice feed in. Again, crowded. Tomasevic trying to hold his position.
And they're thinking, well, I keep swimming. No, I better get rid of this. So the chance of the counter, he'll shoot from there surely. The bounce shot too good.
Nice save from Joel Dennerley.
Oh, they've credited Joel with a save. I thought it bounced straight over. Okay, so he's got a thumb to it.
He's got a little cheeky smile on his face, so I'm not so sure, but I did think he got his hand to it.
Oh, he'll claim the stat though.
The boys would be happy they don't have to swim up against those waves up to the other end again.
We'll scored 2 already.
Very static zone defence. Not a lot of action. Oh, a little look away pass. A little bit high.
He's going to shoot. And that'll this time come back to Dennerley.
Nice block by Nick Brooks for the Aussie Sharks. It really does look like uphill there, doesn't it, that they're swimming?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see too many fast counter-attacks. Very crowded in there for the centre forward. Look at that. It's getting washed in.
Even without driving, there's been a 2-metre push. Get a nice save. Lucky bounce, and Goran Tomasevic draws the exclusion.
I thought it was an exclusion too, but that's half time. Australia lead the All-Stars 7-6.
I think Noel was getting a bit cold actually, and there may have been a little bit of extra time. I think he needs to go and have a quick change at half time. So.
If only to help out the spectators who are currently looking straight through those white pants.
Very funny. They look like they're having a good time. The crowd's having a good time. The players are having a good time. We're having a good time.
Oh look, my daughter's here with one of her friends, and 2 years ago, I mean, she was here as well, and just said, do you reckon I can get a picture of Filipovic down there for a selfie? And then afterwards she's like, oh, gee, we'll flash in that.
Well, she can have another one this year.
It was wet and windy, and yeah. Let's go down to the 2 mics poolside.
Thank you. What an incredible game. Amazing fun.
It's 7-6 to the Aussie boys over the All-Stars.
What do you think, Thomas?
Oh, it's good to see the Aussies doing very, very well. It's a beautiful event. I want to thank everybody for coming down here. The great Lord has put the weather on for us. Hopefully the swell dies down a little bit, but what a spectacle. I'm just so appreciative of everyone for being here.
Thomas, you have done an absolutely brilliant job of this. How long have you been doing it for now?
So this is the 6th year, and there's been some great supporters. Nexba has obviously been a great supporter of this event for many, many years. We've got so many great sponsors here, so many supporters and volunteers as well who have made this happen.
Rain, hail or shine, just the other day, Mike, we were all talking on email, like, what are we going to do if it's like 10-foot surf? Are we still going to be doing it? And you're like, yep, no problem.
The show must go on. This is a show. This is to show off our beautiful sport of water polo, and what better way to do it than the beautiful surf and seeing a referee get thrown into the water. I've been waiting that my whole career, so I'm very happy.
You went behind him pushing him in, were you? I got that text today too, the show must go on, because I said, what's the contingency? No contingency, it's all happening. How good is it down here? The people are getting into it. Say hello everyone, we're on Facebook Live. Give us a big shout out.
Yes, share the feed for your chance to win some cool prizes. We got some collector's edition Waterpolo by the Sea shirts, like the Italia ones, and a few other things we're going to be giving away. So we got some prizes happening right now for the halftime shootout. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, we're very appreciative of bulk nutrients. We've also got some Delfina costumes as well. So they'll be taking away some wonderful prizes, some water polo gear. If they can get the penalty shootout, if they can score against the international goalkeepers and the Aussie goalkeepers, they'll be taking something home tonight.
It's got to be hard, but I mean, look at these guys. They're muscly men. They're up against little kids right now, but the surf might just help them out. See how they go. Ole!
There's a goal.
Nice work.
You're taking home a prize, young man.
That's young George Powell. I believe he's 9 years old, so a superstar in the making.
Superstars in the making. Let's see how this little kid goes. Oh, so he had a bit of a throw on him, bit of an arm there. Not bad. Come on, how about some noise for the kids in the pool? Doing brilliantly.
They're doing a great job. And Mike, you're going to go up into the birdcage shortly.
I can do that now.
Aspen Snowmass birdcage.
Yeah.
We might hand back upstairs to
Good
Devin
idea.
Harks, and we'll catch you up in the Aspen Snowmass birdcage.
Debbie and Harks, over to you.
Yeah, thanks guys, and you'd be pretty happy with the way it's going, Thomas, despite the unusual conditions, and a few youngsters in there trying to score against the world-class goalies, and of course there's all raising money for charity, which is great stuff.
Yeah, it's excellent. If you're going to get a goal today, I think they should bring the line in. They look a little bit far out. Joel's doing a bit of jumping off the floor there, which is probably a good thing. Oh, nice little bounce shot with a bit of a spin at the end of it.
It was a bit of a dribble more than a bounce, but
Oh, come on. He's only a tiny tacker.
and
I wish we had their names.
Yeah, well, he scored against a two-time Olympian,
Pretty good.
and they are only actually he is quite young.
Really little. That ball's way too big for them too. They're playing with the big boys' balls there. That's a shame they haven't got the little mini or even tennis ball size waterpolo balls.
Which is, of course, the youngsters play. He looks about 12, and they play with the size 3 balls, the smaller balls.
They all look like they're having a good time. The crowd's quite healthy.
Yeah, it really built up over the last 15-20 minutes, didn't it? So,
Yeah, it's really good. They're making a lot of noise too. They're having a good time. Oh, there we go. Oh, early dive there from Joel Denley in goals. Nice cross-cage shot.
Well, young man, I believe you're about 9 years old. This is
Here we go. With 9 years of age. Here
9.
we go. Oh, Joel.
Oh,
good
good
man.
on you, Joel.
Come over, boys, and when you're done.
What a good job.
He's quite chatty, Joel, isn't he? He's one of those blokes that does a lot of work in terms of his conversation for the team. It's exactly what you want from a goalie.
Definitely. The boys love him. He's a really good teammate. He's very motivational. He's always got a good laugh. And got Reese Howden over there doing his... Hope those little kids are okay. I hope the players are looking after them. Look at that.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be laughing, but goodness.
Goals are gone.
Where are those kids? That's what we really want to make sure.
So that wave's come all the way across.
Oh, there they are. That's good.
We started with 3 kids. They're still in there, which
That's
is good.
That's crazy. Let's get them out of there. Oh, a big blob of seaweed. Oh, now it's looking like Dawny.
Yeah, talking about Dawny, of course, for people around the rest of the world, that's a Dawn Fraser pool at Balmain, where the Olympic legend, 3-time gold medalist,
Oh my
learned
goodness.
to
Oh
swim.
dear. I hope that's all the electrical, it's got safety tape on it. I did see also in the crowd a little earlier, I saw the beautiful Elka Whalen, who is of course Thomas's better half, and I saw her with a little bubby in front in her baboose, little Avita, who I think is 9 days old, and Elka is looking as glamorous as always, and I think 9 days, baby number 4, and you're at Waterpolo, so you see she's an absolute freak.
Yeah, and of course an Olympian herself.
Oh, Well, I think this is going to be difficult to keep the goals upright for this second half of the game. Normally they've got kids that volunteer to go and chase the balls, hold the goals, but I don't think that's so much fun today.
No.
A bit dangerous to have the little ones in there.
Absolutely. But those couple, there was just a massive set came through, 3 really big waves.
Yeah, ginormous. A really good atmosphere, and even despite the crazy conditions, everyone's having a lot of fun, and hopefully the people at home watching as well are having a good time and having a bit of a giggle as well. I reckon if you're down the north end of the beach, you've probably got about 15 balls that are about to wash up. So I don't know if Phil Bauer lives up the other end of the beach. Maybe he's down there collecting a few balls for his Balmain National League team.
Look at that. Look at the size of this wave coming in. It's going to go straight over the top. Not too bad compared to a couple of the others.
Okay, here we go. I believe the game started, but we're a bit focused on the waves at the moment, which is fair enough. Because, well, there we go. There is a game of water polo in there.
So back we come with the Australians on the attack and scoring. That was Reece Howard.
I reckon it might
goal.
take Reece half a minute to get to half time. Look. Great little surf skills there. You know all about the surf half. You can describe their diving under the waves and grabbing onto the sand and pushing off again.
Yeah, using the bottom as you do. And how much experience the Europeans in particular have with the surf.
I'm pretty sure those beautiful pools that I see out in the middle of Croatia and Greece, they're just in that tranquil Mediterranean with the beautiful blue water. Hey.
Whistle a goal. Oh, look, they're quite spectacular, those pools, and wherever you go. We once sailed from Split to Dubrovnik, and Waterpolo, of course, huge in Croatia. Wherever you went, there were goals floating around the Adriatic.
Quickest counter attack in the history of the game.
So Australia lead 8-6. And the centre forward can't get anywhere near where he needs to be just because of the
Yeah, just even holding a position, like we're having a laugh thinking that these guys aren't working very hard, but their legs will be dead after this because trying to just hold your position is extremely difficult.
Centre forward, centre back, trying to stay there, little backhand. Okay. Well stopped.
They'll have earned their hamburger and sugar-free drink at the end of all this. Oh dear.
Oh, look at the size of that. Oh, we got the ball.
Oh dear.
Okay, one of the great goals in the history of water polo, that one. For about 14 metres, unexpected, stolen, and Big Joe Case has drilled it in. So it's now 9-6 Australia. We'll just update that score for you shortly.
I'm not even sure. Joe Case, number 10 for the Aussies.
Mike, I don't know what people are worried about. There's no waves happening over here.
Oh, here we go, Mike Goldman now. The on-pool deck character has gone over. He's in his bag of fruit.
He's in a suit with a microphone.
Oh, hang on.
He'll want to hold on. Look at him. Oh, he survived.
Oh, dear, that's right. There's a game of polo going on. Alex over getting the ball.
Oh, there's a massive counter attack down the other end of the pool if someone can see it, but we can't get the ball yet.
For all those teachers out there, I'm not managing my distractions very well at all.
Look at the goalie trying to hold his position. Trying to egg-beat his way through that white water.
That was fun.
That's crazy. Almost a setup happening here in this third quarter. Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, good save, that'll be a corner.
That was Billy Miller going for a top right corner. Pretty good save there.
Billy, of course, wonderful player, been around a while, and the brother of young Cole, who's tragically taken from us in a coward punch attack.
Ladies and gentlemen, good sport, Mike Goldman. Going down the sideline again.
Oh my goodness.
Look at the size of that one. I'm surprised the goals have survived.
It's amazing.
Okay, over here on the
We've got Richie Campbell doing sitting backstroke out the top there. I don't think he meant to be doing sitting backstroke, but
Ball's been intercepted. Felugo.
here we go. Let's see what he can do.
Felugo gets the foul. Looks like Kieran James.
We'll go with the ball.
And look for Sessantini. They come to the top.
Mike Rosenthal going for a little drive. He's holding the ball now.
Felugo's going to light one up to the
What's
top.
Felugo going to do? Something sneaky?
Nice
No.
block. He's having a ripper of a game, isn't he?
Obert.
Having a ripper of a game, isn't he?
Obert protecting himself from the waves.
Into the centre forward. Bit of a push back there.
Well, let's have a kick out. Oh, there we've got one there. A little bit of extra man. Let's see what we can do. Oh. Dear.
I think we've lost it.
Oh, we could lob over to the far post because the goalie was washed out of the goal. Anyway, Sessantini scored from 2 metres, got himself free. Just prior to that, the goalie was almost washed to the post. So third quarter, 9-7. Will they finish this? Will they get through 4 quarters?
Well, I'm hoping so, but again, the tide's coming in. It's only going to get bigger and more angry, and
Over the International All-Star.
maybe we need to see a few more extra man attacks. So a couple of extra exclusions.
Well, we've only got 4 minutes left in this quarter.
It's pretty hard to obviously set anything up and have any real action goals except a few long shots because obviously the conditions are against it. Still very entertaining. Goran, see, hang on to that ball. It's remarkable. With no space whatsoever to work in, pulls the ball straight over his shoulder, manages a classy goal.
Yeah, and that's why Australia's so keen to get him. He works at Macquarie Bank.
There he does. He's been working there for a while, and all going well. He'll be working there for a bit longer.
Yep. And shortly be an Australian citizen and able to play for the Sharks proper.
Not much action happening. Little drive.
Yeah, it's Azaki trying to drive. Almost got it too. Well done, Denley.
Really restricted, obviously, for the type of tactics that they can play in attack and defence. So we don't mind seeing these spectacular outside shots and a little bit of, some thrills and spills really from centre forward.
Azaki's taken off already. A little bit of cherry picking taking place.
Sibley will get the ball up quickly. Who to give it to?
Here's Azaki. Will he look for a pass? He will, and they'll score.
Oh my goodness, look at this set coming in. All the surface at home will be having massive envy. I think all the players will just be holding on here. Okay, here we go. Probably another few seconds. A bit of drowning.
Still the skills that we saw a moment ago from Pijetlovic. I know it was an easy goal, but just silky. Big man, 6'7".
Great vision. I mean, obviously it took off very early in attack, but a lot of fun and classy little play.
I'll tell you what, we're getting
why wouldn't you go? I mean,
Telegraph down here taking photos. Just going to go all over the world.
You're figuring that Australia are either going to score or you're going to get the ball back.
For years on our Facebook
I reckon
Live.
Reece Howden's just hanging over there having fun. Every time the camera pans on him, he's got this massive grin on his face. He's having an absolute ball over there.
We thought we had a spectacle last year in Sydney Harbour. And went global, and everyone talked about it.
Simply bringing you back, seeing whether there's another chance in a
I
counter.
think we've definitely upped with these massive waves. We had
Abalone there.
posts falling into
Bit
water.
of room for movement, but he's been picked up nicely.
It's been massive.
I'm thinking I'm going to nominate
Joe, Zaki. Molina's there as well. Oh, that's a great bit of work. Look at that. And a lob won't beat him.
Pretty sneaky little bit of defence there from Tyler Martin. Went underneath the centre forward's arm to try and steal the ball, and he actually got up and underneath with his hand and pushed that ball off to the side. It was unlucky it didn't count as a steal.
Billy Miller, the big cross pass back in over the top.
Reece is having a lot of fun.
Oh,
Maybe this is not so much fun, the swim back.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know how keen he was to come back. There's his player with the ball.
Oh,
What's
wow.
going on under the water as well?
He won't have to move far. A little bit of assistance there. And we're Abalone
And that'll be a
sneaking
corner,
in
will
turn.
it?
Yeah, 360. And into Gold Gentleman's arms.
10-8. Score at the moment. The Aussies out in front by 2.
Normally there's a lot of holding and carrying on going under the water that creates the white water. No need for that today, just plenty of white water.
I tell you what, they're going to be exhausted, these players. The amount of effort. And the other thing about white water is your hands slip through it. When you swim through white water, you don't grip as much of the water. So it makes swimming up and down the pool a lot harder. I'll come back again. Not want to go in this third quarter.
Bit of counter attack, and we've got Goran trying to get his way up the pool for a big man. In the big ones, which is pleasing to see, even in the social.
But there's a lot of pushing and shoving going on there. How much are you actually allowed to push and shove?
Bit of movement area here for the centre forward. What can we do?
Well, you can drown the centre forward, get yourself kicked out.
I think Reese was after a little bit of rest. See what they can pull out here. Not sure if they've had much time to practice any moves.
No, that's right. Your players from all over the world playing together. That's a great bit of play, though. Pijetlovic is just so skillful.
We don't really need a move when you've got Pijetlovic sitting on the post there. Ball goes into him, longest arms.
10-9 now.
He's got a big smile on his face as well. Great goal.
Yeah. So Richie Campbell with a all good crowd in.
Now I think I just saw, and I may have to put my sunglasses on, do I see both referees in their Waterpolo by the Sea Delfina swimming costumes and a shirt? I'm pretty sure.
I was deliberately not looking that closely.
I couldn't help but look, but the Waterpolo by the Sea costumes are spectacular and they're very bright. Almost the crowd have probably all got their sunnies on now. There's a lot of costume there on Daniel Bartel's.
They are pretty specky.
Thankfully, Noel's out of shot there.
Azaki looking for the ball, got himself in a bit of room, but they couldn't get the pass that far.
Today could be your chance to go to Aspen. Make sure you one of those raffle tickets. We are drawing it momentarily.
And again, this is so tough. Look at this.
Jared
Go on, have it. Oh, have a ping. How do you do?
Jared Gilchrist, he waited. That was perfect timing. He waited until he got a lift off the wave, and it was like his legs. He just threw another leg, and off he went.
That's his first goal for the day. Gilchrist.
That play just pushed the ball.
And it was worth two. It was a very clever play there. He actually does normally have terrific legs anyway. Jared, don't think he needed that extra bit of assistance, but take it when it's there.
He's one of the player playing at Rio, of course. Molina. Well, he's been doing that his whole life, hasn't he? He's now interesting enough, he's now the president at Pro Record.
He is. I believe he signed his own transfer to be able to play in this game.
Is that right?
It's a pretty good game. I've got written down that his nickname's Willy, but I don't think I'm going to call him Willy. But
Willy Molina.
Here we go. A little Hail Mary at the end of the quarter.
Three-quarter time, Australia out by one. And Molina's goal, keeping the All-Stars in it.
Crowd look like they're having a good go. I can see some little photos going on. Is that the great Gavin Woods there on the right? Oh, no, it's not. I actually went by the hairline.
I thought you had.
My eyes aren't so good from this distance. Sorry, Gav.
Gav,
I wish you were here.
If you're listening, I think it was a cheap shot, Gav. I really do.
I have great raps. Gav Woods is one of my all-time favourite players for Australia.
I actually think at a world level he was underrated, really underrated. And they were so close.
So close. Heartbreaking to watch some of those games, and you know, they Australia in terrific positions at half time, and sometimes
Beijing. I mean, and London, how they didn't take the next step, but I was so unlucky. Let's go down to the two mics.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are up here in the Nexba chalet. Excuse me, buddy. You're blocking the shot. You having fun up here?
I'm having a lot of fun, Mike Goldman. How are you?
Oh, good. Let's go and have a look around and see. Oh, sorry, lovely. Hello, I'm bumping into people. How you doing, guys? You having fun? Come on through here. Let's have a look at how the celebrities live it up at the party backstage at Waterpolo by the Sea. Look at this. Couple of ladies getting a selfie over here. Hello. You're live all over the world right now on Facebook Live. Hello, you having fun?
We are, lots of fun.
You don't even care about the water polo, do you?
We do. We're trying to get over there.
I'm sorry?
Is there water polo happening?
Yes, there is water polo happening, and you're sitting up here enjoying the fire. It's not that cold, is it?
No, it's not. It's beautiful.
Oh, well, let's see who else is here. Have a look. Oh, sorry. So, hello, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
What is your name? Where are you from?
My name's Adrian Hondros, and I'm a Nexba legend.
Oh, the Nexba legend. And what do you have to do with this amazing drink?
I have the absolute pleasure of being great friends with Troy and Drew.
Oh, there's Troy right now. Come on over here. This is Troy, the founder of Nexba.
Just happens to be here, but no, it's an exciting event. We've been supporting Waterpolo by the Sea for a few years, and it's exciting that Nexba is now the name sponsor. So we're happy to be here. This is a Nexba legend. Mike, you're doing a tremendous job, but for us, it's about celebrating the sport and making sure that naturally sugar-free products are available for people in sport.
What made you decide to get involved in water polo?
Ultimately, it's the sport. It's association with beach. Nexba is about natural products, being your best self, being fit, being naturally brave. So it's a good association for us.
Yeah, it's promoting a healthy lifestyle. And oh, by the way, I invested. That's how much.
Oh, it's an investor.
That's why we call him a Nexba legend.
This isn't an ad. We've just met into these guys. Guys, have a ball. We're going to wander through here. There's some celebrities all over the place. We're going to go and meet them. But right now, we've got to cross back down to the pool because I believe it's time for the last and final quarter. And then we're going to give away a $13,000 holiday.
So we're back to the final quarter. Australia out by 1. You get plenty of feedback as well via the text.
Funny you should mention, I just had one from Karen Kerr, the great Karen Kerr, played for Australia herself in water polo, married to Andrew Kerr. She just sent me a text saying, that Noel Herod put the mocker on himself this morning because he sent Daniel Bartels a message through Facebook saying, might be tough refereeing there tonight, Dan Bartels. I just tossed for sides where were you? Any rate, the toss was fair. Trust me, I'm a referee, and you got the ocean side on all 4 tosses. Remarkable. Congratulations, mate. I do believe that Bartels has had the last laugh tonight, though.
In he went, Harrod, twice in the second quarter. That's a 5-metre penalty just been awarded. It's a great lady too, Karen Kerr.
Oh, great teammate, great person. Still around. Their boys are playing now.
Yeah. A couple of years ago, Aiken was playing 4th or 5th grade with his son.
Well, actually, I saw him at Sydney University just a couple of weeks ago playing, and he's still got it, Aches.
Oh.
Great man.
It was a giant.
Well, the old helicopter, hang on.
Now, you wonder what's going on there. Whatever he's got the ball in his hand, he can do almost anything.
I do also know that there are plenty of people overseas playing, watching tonight as well, even though it's very late in the USA. I know that Taylor Walsh and Bronte Halligan, they've both made comments on Facebook that they're over there watching.
A nice goal to the left-hander, Lucky Hollis.
Hopefully this is going all around the world. People are thinking, they already think that Aussies are crazy. Now it's just all been confirmed, really, isn't it?
That is what the WWW stands for, World Wide Web.
Wacky water polo, something or other. I don't know. We're going to have lots of those little sayings tonight, I think.
Man on the water there somewhere. There he goes. He stole the ball, Billy Miller. Ball up, Billy Miller's down, the ball is away.
How's Billy got the ball out of all of that?
Oh, I think under that whitewater, he was doing one of the old Hungarian underwater tricks.
Bit of a submarine.
The referee, he got washed into him. It wasn't his fault.
Can't help but score.
Oh, nice hold. Oh, I nearly hit hide by the main rope.
Just waiting for the goalkeeper's legs to go.
Well, it just shows you how strong that water is, because after Tomasic actually fired that, the current carried him an extra 2 metres and he almost lost his head on the goal rope.
Big Croatian, Tomasic, playing to the Aussie Sharks, as we mentioned. If you just join us, he's waiting to get Australian citizenship and hopefully be playing for the Sharks for real.
I don't know, maybe this experience might turn him off.
That's it.
All the international teams that want to come out and play in Australia. We don't always play at Bondi, but they probably would want to do this. It'd be a lot of fun.
And all those people who've been whinging over the years about playing on a cold, Dawn Fraser bars, a cold Wednesday night.
Nothing.
Nothing compared to this.
The old days at Gunnamatta Bay too, down at Cronulla, when the ferry, little tiny ferry, and we used to complain about a ripple.
Another big one coming over the side. Get ready.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh. Where's he gone?
Suppose I have a ping. No. Oh, still. How good was that?
That was fantastic. That's a great pass. Great pass from Reece Holden. I just said Holden then. I'm freezing. Reece complaining about a ripple.
Yeah, but we do have two of them. We've got a Reece Holden and a Reece Holden.
I thought, why would they do that to me? And then, because I relaxed a little in this last quarter. That's a fantastic mini helicopter.
Yeah, I don't know how you quite describe it, but it was beautiful, wasn't it?
So one of the stars of home and away.
That's what we like to see.
Parker is up there, a big.
It was a 90 helicopter as opposed to a 180. Oh, good shot. Thank you. That's
James from Great Britain. Beautiful shot.
First goal for the night.
You might have killed that when you got it.
I shouldn't really say this out loud, but the Brits are usually pretty good at breaststroke. I'm surprised he's not doing a bit more in this water with terrible conditions.
They have had some awesome breaststroke over the years. Yeah, good Gillingham. They went through that period, didn't they? 3 or 4 of them held world records.
Now, my husband is a Pommy, and they tell me that over there that they learn breaststroke first.
Goodhue, of course, was born hairless. He didn't have to shave down, he was born hairless.
That's right. Yeah. Wasn't he a fun person to follow in the pool?
Yeah. He was also unbelievably flexible. I saw him walk up to a wall one day and put his, like a ballerina, put his leg up to the up the wall and his head on his knee. And I looked at him and I thought, you're kidding, aren't you? Because he was a big man.
He was big. Golly, John Sibley trying to get a sneaky one then when Denley came out to try and steal the ball, stop the counter-attack. Oh, it's a nice off-the-hand shot. Lockie Hollis.
Outside shot coming there from Hollis.
Sibley saw that coming from a mile away.
I've seen the ball fly straight off the hand though, as opposed to wait for the 3 balls, goalkeeper gets set. Now, it may be a ball that might have helped, but spectacular stuff.
Great job for America for the All-Stars exclusion.
So, quick extra man. Sessatini drawing the exclusion. Zaki.
She was fantastic.
She's a legend.
We've got Arnie Espar too as well. We got her on the live stream. She's a London silver medalist.
Pretty good warm-up. Oh, look at that.
Shot.
How nice was that? That was Dutchy Azaki. Like, that looked like it was going to come out of his hand and go cross-cage then, and he's just filled that straight down the line. That's a beautiful shot. Just the ball skills, but it's just so nice to see.
And he relies on that. I mean, he's not a big man, Azaki.
No, he's, in comparison to the giants that he's playing against, he is only tiny, and that was a beautiful shot. I like seeing people of all different shapes and sizes play the game. I think it's really important that we value that, and we don't want to lose the game to just big men.
Well, Estiardi was 5'10". Probably the best ever.
Yeah, there's some great players that are not so big. We consider, we make a lot of fun of AJ Roach on our Wednesday night water polo show, and we think he's, not a big man. He's still 6 foot. He is a little bit skinny at the moment because Kath's been away and hasn't been cooking him dinner so much. But, we're considering people that are 6 foot not so big anymore, which is just crazy.
Yeah, well, Kath's back. He got back last week, I think.
I believe Blockers. Oh, how about that?
Reece Howard, great shot.
That's a really beautiful shot.
The bearded warrior doing it again.
He's having a lot of fun tonight, Reece. I reckon if you gave 3 to 1 for who's having the most fun, I reckon he gets 3 points.
Yeah.
Not so big anymore, which is just crazy.
Some shots back. Watch it again. Back last week, I think.
How about, obviously lazy defence there or a bit of Sam Avellino, but they're not really into that so much. We want to see the spectacular shots.
In off the wood. I reckon Blocker probably wouldn't matter too much if Blocker had to go on a quick AJ Roach diet.
I'm not going there.
Next Waterpolo by the Sea, you're liking our sport.
Of course, if you're wondering who Blocker is around the rest of the world, he's a professional rugby league player in Australia. Played for the national team for years and years, one of the great players, and that's got to be... Oh, well saved!
Really nice save.
Simply.
He was going one way and then just held himself up and pushed himself back the other. That was brilliant work.
He might have just outsmarted himself. Zaki, a couple of little shots. Thought he might have tried the lob, but no, cross pass. But
yeah, they are a little bit. They're enjoying themselves. Oh, a nice backhand there from Cecchini and a nice save. Joel's definitely right in the right position.
Willy Miller giving you a bit of a stare.
Can we have a round of applause for Joel, the goalie for Australia? Doing a brilliant job. Who's going to buy Joel?
Oh, there's almost a lull in the waves at the moment. Oh, don't speak too soon. Nice. Matty Lewis from the International All-Stars going for a massive ride then. That's a really nice goal.
Oh, it's very funny.
Very good goal.
The Aussies are pulling away.
Not easy to do when you've got a 90-kilo man on your back.
Absolutely. You've got to be strong. How strong are your legs to do that?
Well, I never say never, but the All-Stars.
But
they've got about 15 players in the pool at the moment, so that'll be good.
The All-Stars a long way back from here now. 4 down. Not long to go.
Kieran James, light one up, Kieran, come on, light one up.
Yeah, do it. Oh! Was that a little donut there I saw from Joel?
Absolutely, it was a donut.
I'm going to blame Michael Westall for that. They've been talking about who in the crowd's going to buy Joel a beer or a bite to eat for putting up with what he has, and they've obviously distracted him, and they've fallen straight over his noggin.
It is a tough place to defend though over your scone when you're your keeper. You come up with your arms out.
Especially when you're long-limbed, obviously it's a lot of skill to shoot in that position. The players, they quite like practicing there. Obviously the goalkeepers don't like it because they don't always get it in the right spot.
And quite often get it on the snores, yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
Case, great shot. And one thing we are seeing here again, I know we're harping on it, but the chance to have 2 big centre forwards that Australia's seeing, they're 2 skillful centre forwards as well. Well, you get the feeling that we might be on the cusp of something.
I feel like we've been on the cusp for a couple of Olympiads now for these boys, and it's not from the lack of effort or the talent. We just haven't had things go our way. So it would be very nice to have another big man up front, and they just continue with how they're going. They're so dedicated, and they deserve to get a little bit of luck, I think. Penalty. Dole's so happy about that.
So Denley's been accused of taking the ball under. I don't know whether he did, but if a goalkeeper takes the ball under, it's a 5-metre penalty.
Alex Obert here is going to have a go.
Helicopter.
The crowd are encouraging to do something crazy. And once again, Michael Westall in the crowd, he's commentating down on deck, and he was encouraging the helicopter, and that was an excellent goal.
The Californian?
I think they may have just awarded that 2 points, that goal.
You think so?
Oh, they're overriding.
I think what might have happened actually is it's been credited to Australia. The score is actually 16-15. 16-15 the score is, as opposed to 17-14.
Kieran James away. Goes around his man.
I did call a draw the other night in the Sydney Uni versus Cronulla National League women's game, went into penalty shootout. Could that be happening today?
Well, there's only 20 seconds left to go.
Oh, he's calling a corner.
Yeah, Denley's got a finger to it.
Yeah, Molina's called it, and he can have it. Yeah, go on, let's have it.
So they'll get a chance here, the All-Stars. Will we see a 16-all draw? Molina, the Spaniard. Someone's going to have a ping. There it goes. 16 apiece it is.
10 seconds to go. Looks like the Aussies have got this, but I really
16 all.
10 seconds, 15-15. It's the Aussies in front.
16 apiece.
Anything can happen here.
Second referee. Hold on to it.
Count it down.
Richie, don't give it away. Don't give it away. 3.
Hail Mary. Oh, that could be another 5 metre there.
Actually, we've just Let me just check something. I think the Aussies may have won. We're just going to double check this.
I do think that
there has been some confusion on the score line. I just go and check the score underneath us. It's 16-15 Australia. So not 16 all, 16-15. And the Australians are snuck home.
Water polo, the winner tonight though, Harks. Exactly. It's been a great fun, great entertainment, crazy conditions.
Yeah. The next water polo by the sea was in the sea very much tonight, wasn't it?
Let's hear it for the Italians.
One of the most iconic locations in the world.
None of them played, but let's hear it for the Brazilians.
Bondi Iceberg bars.
Well, they're taking it
right on Bondi Beach. You've been great. Absolutely magnificent.
Who's come along here today? We've got a few more things.
And the whole signed plenty of autographs and there's plenty of selfies taken. People actually don't get autographs any longer, do they? But
no, it's all selfies these days, and there's plenty of cameras out, and they'll be very accommodating. They've been very generous with their time, all the players. It's been a fantastic event, and well done, Thomas Whalen, and well done, Waterpolo by the Sea.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the seventh version. Australia now lead 5-2. They've lost the last couple of years, but they won the first four. They're back in the winner's circle again here this evening.
I'm just loving all the smiles and the happy faces, and often, you know, it's pretty brutal this game, but today's just been fantastic and a good laugh for everyone.
His Cage is a big man, isn't he? The one thing about water polo players is sometimes you think you should put a regular human being down there, so when you're watching them on screen, you can understand how big they are.
Most definitely.
It's like watching basketball. You just think that, gee, that Shane Heal's a little bloke, and then you realize, oh, hang on, he's 6'1".
Exactly.
He just looks like a garden gnome compared to all the blokes he's playing against.
Garden gnome. I wonder if he's watching tonight.
G'day, Shane. Good bloke. As we go down to Mike Westall.
Well, with Willy Molina, four-time Olympian here at Waterpolo by the Sea, have you had fun here today?
Yeah, today it was very fun. It's very organization. I like a lot of people coming to see this event. Here is very nice. I think it's important to continue this tournament.
Yeah, Nexba Waterpolo by the Sea. You guys play a lot in the ocean in Europe, but you don't get these kind of conditions.
What, sorry?
You guys play a lot in Europe in the ocean, but you don't get these kind of conditions.
Okay. Yeah, we have different conditions, but for sure in Europe we can play with Waterpolo by the Sea, can go for Europe for sure.
Well, we've loved having you here in Australia, and of course you're retiring from international water polo after 4 Olympics, world champion at 17 and world best player in 2007, the MVP for the World Championships.
I don't understand exactly what this thing.
I'm speaking too fast here for poor old Willy Molina from Spain, but what I'm saying is we're very happy to have you here in Australia.
Okay, I'm very happy to stay in Sydney after every tournament, and I think it's important continue this funny tournament. Sorry.
Fantastic, thanks Guillermo. We'll let you go and get wrapped up and warmed up, mate, and cross over to Mike.
Alrighty, thank you, Mike, and thank you to the Spaniards. I thanked every other country. Let's hear it for Spain. Oh, we love the Spanish. Okay, so since you're here, do you mind doing the honours and drawing us out the winner? Mike, do you want to tell everyone about this amazing prize that we're giving away right now? Thanks to Aspen. The ticket. Okay, so we're drawing the prize now thanks to Aspen Snow Mass. Let's do this.
We're giving away a $13,000 ski holiday, Aspen Snow Mass in the Gant. We're about to get washed in the pool. So if you dig in deep,
here we go.
A prize out. First prize, $13,000 ski holiday.
And the winner is, you want to say it?
5. No? What is?
Oh no, the name. Okay, the name is Britt Fletcher. Britt Fletcher. Where are you, Britt Fletcher? Are you here? If Britt Fletcher is here, redraw? Is it a redraw?
Redraw. No.
Okay, no, we won't do a redraw. But Britt, if you are here, Britt Fletcher, you need to come poolside right now for that prize. Okay, we do have a few other prizes as well. A few other prizes.
Loomis Australia valued, its artwork donated by Loomis Australia, valued at $1,600. Melancholy by Ada Pascual Benito.
Okay, you want to draw one more? Take it away. This is great. Oh, we got through it in the end, didn't we? All right, here we go. And the winner is?
Jimmy.
Jimmy!
Jimmy, well done, Jimmy.
Jimmy, who lives in Francis Street, and his number is 0418. No, Jimmy from Francis Street. Come on down. So the ticket is 029A. Jimmy has won for himself the runners-up prize.
There we go. We've got some of the young stars here as well.
The young stars. And that major prize, the holiday to Aspen, has been won by Britt Fletcher. So come on down here and be
Some of the young
nearest.
kids have enjoyed water polo by the sea.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Did you have fun, guys?
Yeah, we had fun.
Who are you going for?
Aussie.
Australia! Oh, that's great. Brilliant. Thanks so much, Mike. Oh, wait, is that all the prizes?
I think that's all the prizes.
We've done with all the prizes.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being a part of this Water Polo by the Sea here at Icebergs. All of the brilliant organisers from Nexba Water Polo by the Sea. You, Mike. Westy, you're an amazing commentator.
I've loved working with you too, Mike. 2 mics on the mics.
Got very wet today and fell in the pool. And thank you to our commentators up in the commentary position.
We're going to go back for the sign-off with Deb Watson, our Olympic gold medalist, and John Harker.
Good on you guys.
Thanks, boys. The 2 mics down there have done a terrific job tonight. Deb, it's been a lot of fun.
Oh, I've had a ball. I should apologise for laughing so much, but I really just couldn't help it. It was just these outrageous conditions and incredible waves, and the players were having a ball, the crowd were having a ball. I was having a good time too, and I hope everyone at home did too that was watching.
Bit of schadenfreude and laughing at the misfortune of others, I think.
I know, I really shouldn't have laughed so much, but I did make a little comment about all the National League coaches having a bit of a giggle. I'm only an assistant coach, so I didn't count, so I wasn't laughing at either of the referees.
No, you'd never have a shot at a referee, ever. Not in history.
No.
Well, thank you for joining us for Nexba Water Polo by the Sea. It's the 7th edition. It's been magnificent. The goals are well and truly sunk. The crowd's
Well,
having a good time. I hope you'll enjoy it. And join us again next time.
Function.